Coming up to Election Day, we've been introducing you to a number of the candidates. Mike Perrin is candidate for state representative in the 60th District, a Republican, and he joins us this morning. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Great. Thanks for the time today.
Thank you.
Boy, state of Michigan, the governor calls it a comeback state. Do you see it that way right now, too?
I see it as a slow movement to a comeback state. Obviously, there's many things that need to be done. There's many cuts that need to be done. We need to, have our balanced budget. And, the sad part of it is there's some good programs, I'm sure, that are getting cut. But it's probably pretty necessary at this time in order to get us back in line.
What motivates you to want to do this?
Well, I have lots of reasons. I have two small children. I'm worried about their future. I'm worried about the area that we live in, the 60th District, and some things that have happened. I ran for city commissioner last November, and there was some deficits that the city had. And, I just think that we need to, reevaluate a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. And so not enough of that's being done now is what your inference there.
Yeah, there's more that can be done, I believe. And hopefully, if I get elected, I can work on doing stuff.
Any idea what some of those cuts should be?
Well, to be honest, there's a myriad of different programs out there. And it would probably take me well more than 5 minutes to go through everything.
Right.
But what it really needs is a really good evaluation. A lot of the legislatures need to get together and just kind of go through the myriad of those, proposed things and get stuff gone that needs to be gone.
Is there areas here in Kalamazoo that could be better represented in Lansing, do you think? Obviously, the 60th District represents Kalamazoo.
Oh, sure. Yeah. It represents the whole state. There are, Kalamazoo is a very heartfelt and caring community, and I'm a very heartfelt and caring guy. I actually have a master's degree in clinical psychology. My undergrad, I had a minor in social work. I knew people like Don Cooney. He was a good professor of mine. And being one of those heartfelt people, that's one of the best things about Kalamazoo is we really do care about our community. Most residents here, feel that need to reach out and help people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so in the process of thinking about how you can help Kalamazoo and representing in Lansing, one of the things that we often hear about is, for example, funding for schools, and you've talked about how the budget needs to be cut, but of course we've heard from a pretty vocal superintendent in Kalamazoo about how they can't take any more.
Right.
How do we do that?
Well, a little background too. My wife is a special education teacher, and I hear many things at home. Believe me, when I get home. But education, K through 12 definitely does need more assistance, and I'm definitely for proposing legislation and making sure that our children are well taken care of, and that cuts in that area that are important are not made.
All right. Mike Perrin is the Republican candidate for state representative opposing the incumbent Sean McCann. Coming up on November 6th, you can see more on his website, electmikeperrin.com, Perrin.
Yeah, the website has actually been down a little bit, and okay. I'm trying to work on that. Obviously, being a new person to this, funding is very important and stuff. I don't have the $22,000 in my account like Mr. McCann does. I've kind of had to fund a lot of this on my own. I have gotten some endorsements